Warning, this episode of Watch with Wayne may contain some crazy shit. And I know crazy. I married her once. Here's Watch with Wayne.
Brent, how you doing? Phyllis, how you doing? Over on Facebook, and Brent on YouTube, how you doing? Oh yeah, it's been one of those days. It's one of those days where everything's going good. What we got here? PDF files. I got everything. Everything starts coming in as soon as we go live. Everything starts flying in. What we got here? What we got. All right. So we got that up and going. Got the chat up and going. Baker, what's up, my man? Coleman, what's up? Ziggy. Spooky. Ooh, you spooky. How you doing? Sugar-free, salty. No more BS. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. Listen, guys, listen. Just wanted to jump on quickly. Seymour, how you doing? Clayton, how you doing? Just wanted to say, we're all fucked. Nothing else left to say. Have a great night, and see you tomorrow. Imagine just all that build up just to get on for like 2 seconds and get off. I'm sure women, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like, oh, it's going to be such a great night. And then it just turns into one of those two pump jumps. Sugar Free, how you doing? Heather, how you doing over on Facebook? Joseph over on Facebook. Hello, Nightbot. Nightbot's like my most loyal person. It's always here for me. Phyllis, how you doing? Clayton, how you doing? Man, I don't even know where to begin. Ask Barbara, how you doing? It's been one of those crazy days where, as much as there's bad news everywhere in the world, right? Hello, how you doing, motherfucker? So it seems to be, I just have this overwhelming feeling that everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be hard. But I think what we should do is take this time right now that we have, as so many people have told me throughout the last couple of days. Debbie, how you doing? The calm before the storm. I think what we should be doing right now is taking this time to reflect on oneself. You know, your inner being. No, I don't know about that shit. But anyways, but I think we should be taking this time right now to get ready. Start preparing. And when I say start preparing, I'm saying, you know, if you're religious, then, you know, make peace with the Lord right now. Talk to him. Do what you got to do. And if you're not, then, you know, that's good too. Just tell your loved ones you love them. Embrace them. Get ready for what's coming, because I believe, especially if you're in Canada, or Australia, I believe that what's happening right now is we're going to be in for a huge fight. And I think a lot of people that are asleep right now are about to get woken up, and they're going to be startled when they wake up. It's going to be one of those, whoa, what the hell just happened? Take a poop first? Yeah, sure. I'm banned from smoke and scans chat. All I did was make aware of the reaction cannabis was bad for you, that it destroys your ability to take full deep breath, and the poisons your mind. Apparently that was there pushing their America. You got banned from a channel for being an asshole when all you're doing is being yourself? Man, don't you know that this is where the assholes hang out? This is where the trolls hang out. This is where only the best community on any platform you'll ever find hang out, right here. You see, this is what I love about the chat. We have people of all caliber in this chat. If you're evil, just consult the devil. Yes, there you go. See, you just gotta be yourself. See, that's the problem with the world right now. Everybody wants you to be like them. But then whenever you start acting like them, what do? They turn into arseholes. So like, why are you copying me? But why are you doing stuff that is different than what I'm doing? Oh, you're trying to be your individual. You're trying to be yourself. So the world's a really messed up place when it comes to that kind of shit. You're supposed to like and do everything I do, but not be me. Okay. Stay with like-minded people. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if the I don't know the way I look at it right now, I got maybe about 40 emails of people calling me a racist piece of shit. I know I had a good night when people start calling me a racist. You're a racist piece of shit and socialist fucking blah blah blah, and I'm just like, yep, good nights, rolling. You had a good night when you start pissing people off like that. You're racist. You're not alone, Coleman. You're not alone. No, that's the world we live in now. Misery loves company, and there's a lot of miserable people out there in the world. Let me tell you that much for free. All right? A lot of people. And you know what? I got to say, you guys are absolutely awesome. Every single night you guys are here. You guys support the channel. You're here. You're doing your thing. We're shooting the shit. We're having a great time. Absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much for doing that. What we got? Yeah, 9. Okay, perfect. This is this a call-in show? Well, we could do something like that. Yeah, I'd like to. I'm trying to think of what we could do in the way of that, because I'd like to hear, other than just reading some of the chats, I'd like to hear some of your opinions and stuff like that, and what people think and stuff. Definitely would like that. So I'm thinking maybe we could do like maybe a Zoom call or something. What do you guys think? You don't have to turn your microphone on if you don't want to. So I'm thinking maybe a Zoom call. Sugar Free, thank you very much.
Spread love and bumholes.
What's that? What was that? Something about bumholes? Spread love. Spread love bumholes. Oh, nice. Loving bumholes is a good thing. Maybe start wearing white robe. Yeah, no. Wait. Today on Watch with Wayne, gone racist, systemically. Fuck, man, I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. And then when you try to talk to these individuals, like I'll write back and I'm like, could you please elaborate on the part where you call me racist? You just don't understand people. You tell people that in Afghanistan, if they don't like it, they should just stay where they are and blah blah blah. And I'm like, just who? I never once told anybody they have to stay in Afghanistan. What I said is that the women and children should be evacuated first, okay? And first of all, let me make this very, very clear. What I really, really believe is that the American people should be evacuated first. The Canadians and the allies should be evacuated first, okay? Before anybody else. Let me make it very clear. Canada, United States, and allies should be removed first. Then women and children. Then, if there's room, then take the men. If you want to call them men. That's how I feel. And that was me thinking about every single word, how I was going to say it, and how I was going to put that out there. I don't know. Me personally, I just don't know how I would feel. Okay, first of all, I have a pretty big family. Okay, I have 4 girls and 2 boys, and I don't think that if we were evacuating from Canada, I could leave knowing that my kids and that were left behind. I just couldn't do it. And even if I was just by myself, I don't think that I could leave knowing that my neighbor would, and her kids and so on and so forth, would be stuck here. I just couldn't do that. So, but whatever. Different breeds and different mentalities and different cultures, I guess. Sometimes I guess it's better to run and hide than it is to actually stay and fight for what you want. But whatever. What do we know? And you know, one thing that I wanted to, I was talking to somebody today too about, you know, if the Taliban moved in and they got all that arsenal, they got all those tanks, and they got the Blackhawks down, and they got all those guns and got everything. Is there a reason whenever the United States pulled out that the Afghan government that was still there, or the troops that were there, didn't feel the need to maybe scoop that shit up? Or they just go, get to the airfield. Why didn't they scoop it up? Wasn't there so many of them anyways? Didn't they outnumber them? Who knows? I don't fucking know. They all ran instead of staying and fighting. But I guess that's why we had to be over there in the first place, I guess, right? Now that comment right there should get me some racist piece of shit emails for tonight. The Afghan army was actually the Taliban undercover. Probably. Who knows? I don't believe we should have been there, but I do believe that the way they fucking took it out, like evacuated, that was straight up nothing more than Biden being a terrorist piece of shit and committing treason on the country. There's no if, and, or buts about that. Everything he did in the fashion he did it was to arm the enemy. He armed the enemy. He helped Russia, lifting sanctions. Everything this guy has done was to destroy America and help the enemy. Everything he's done towards his allies like us, shut down the pipelines, close down the borders, will then turn around and lift the sanctions on the pipelines in Russia, then turn around and be nice to Russia. Russia, we got a list of things, critical infrastructures we'd like, you could we put it on a small little card like you're familiar with. If you could play, maybe not attack this list, that'd be cool. Like, he gives them a list of some of the shit, and then what does he do? They just laugh at him, and then not only that, but 20 years of fighting and stabilizing or destabilizing, however you want to look at it, just pulls out the American people there. Over 30,000 people Americans confirmed to be over there, and he just decides to pull out. Everything this guy has done has been done in a fashion to destabilize and to tear down the United States. If there's anything that should be impeached, it should be that man right there for what he's done. American soldiers and American citizens are going to die, and people that were allies of the United States are going to die, and that's all on Joe Biden's hands. All of it. 100%. In the middle of the night, just boom, gone. And the other thing is people are like, oh well, the president himself, he just ended up, the president of Afghanistan just ended up and leaves. Boom, 3 days in advance he leaves before the Taliban took over. Yeah, that's because the Western his Western allies told him, grab what you can and get the fuck out, because it's going to be bloodshed. Because if he would have fought, if he would have stayed, and listen to this, okay, guys. If he would have stayed and he would have fought, if he would have ordered his army to fight, and they would have been bloodshed, they would have been going full tilt. The United States would have been forced to have to stay because they still had civilians there, they still had people there, and they considered Afghanistan as an ally. So what did they do? They would have been forced to stay and fight, so Joe Biden turned around and made them leave. And I think we just got cut off. No, maybe not. We just buffering. He made them leave because he wanted to run. So he told the Afghan president, get your shit and get out, because if you stay and fight, it's going to be bad. And then what happened? Boom. He bolted. That's what happened, because Joe Biden didn't want to stay and fight, because that would have ruined everything. Hey Wayne, what do you honestly think? What do you honestly think he was gained by all this? What did he gain? He gained by showing the allies that he could be pushed around by a bunch of people on fucking camels and horses. That's what he did. Why did he pull out when the Taliban are at their strongest? Everybody knows that the Afghan basically hibernate and they don't do shit in the winter, but then they're the strongest at the top in the summer, and he pulls out in the middle of the summer. Come on, man. He knew what was going to happen. His intelligence officer and his they would have all told him that. Steve says, "Where are you? Where are you, Steve? Steve Kikes, where are you?" So they for sure would have told him that. And what did he do? He pulled out. It was all planned so that the United States, for the New World Order or the Great Reset to happen, the United States has to fall. Okay, it has to fall. You guys are the last stronghold on democracy and a free nation. Every other country in the world has fallen, Canada included. Canada is like a big pile of poop right now. Just done, dumpster. You guys are the last standing hope for anything free in this fucking world. Think about that for a second. You guys need to fall. You're the only thing. You have the whole world on your shoulders right now. And that's why they're under. That's why Joe Biden. I think he was bought off. I think he was bought off or whatever, or he's just being a puppet. Jenna, destroy America, you destroy the world. There you go. You got it. You said it, and you got it. All right. Channa. So I got to watch exactly what we're talking about in regards to some of that stuff. That's not too bad because we are streaming live to YouTube right now. So I just wanted to say to everybody that's over on YouTube right now, we got 30 people currently on YouTube. Thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, that'd be absolutely awesome. I am using Wayne Live, so I am going to be a little bit careful about what we're doing. I thought we were on Citizen World News, to be honest with you, but I must have screwed up the input when I put the key in, so it just ended up coming up here. So I thought I was on the other one, but I'm not. So it is what it is. America is not U.S. He was a good Pope. A dang phone, LOL. Back. Okay, so I'd like to do. Is Twitch working better tonight? I don't know. So listen, and that's the other thing too, guys. I did a check today on my internet because I was having some problems last night with the internet dropping. But I did some check on the internet. I did some checks on my system here. Everything on my end is running smooth. So if there's any buffering or anything like that, it's either on the software end on the platform, whatever platform you're watching me on, or it's your internet speed. So if you have an internet speed that's not so good, that will do it. And if you have a weak computer, if you have an old computer, the stream that I'm streaming at 1080p 60 frames, you might have to lower the resolution a little bit to make it run smoothly. We're not 100% destroyed yet, though. 100%. You guys, if I was to put you guys at anything, I would say you guys are around 70% right now is where you're at. If you guys drop any more, I believe that there's going to be some major repercussions long term. Anyways. So I don't understand. One of the things that I really have a hard time wrapping my head around, and listen, okay, you guys know that it doesn't benefit me one way or another to talk about good or bad about your presidents, Joe Biden or Trump. To me, I just call it how I see it, straight up, right down the middle. But all I can tell you is right now, with Donald Trump. Okay, and don't get me wrong, I'm rooting for the guy. I'm still rooting for the guy, but he does have me really, really sketched out when it comes to him talking about the vaccine. I can't elaborate too much more than that because I'm on YouTube right now and I know what YouTube's going to do if I talk about it. But I just have I'm just really messed up when it came to that interview. And I went over and over the interview to try to see if I could interpret it a different way or if it was said like wrong, and it wasn't. So I'm having a hard time with that, guys. I'm gonna admit to you, I'm having a hard time. So after this first hour is up, we're gonna just go to just Twitch, and I'm gonna talk about a couple little things that kind of threw me off. But I don't understand that. I have to be honest with you. I do not understand that. True, in a way, we are all Americans. Everybody, yes, yes. Trump was supposed to be against big pharma. He is getting confusing. I think. You got to remember too. I think that a lot of it might be an act. A lot of it might be an act, but a lot of it not so much. I think. See, we really don't know the situation, and I'm trying to be very, very much on his side and trying to figure out. We don't know what it's like to be in that position making those calls. We really don't. None of us have ever been president before, so we don't know what the scale goes one way or the other, what the repercussions are going to really be. So I'm trying to think of it that way, but I don't know. We'll get into that in a little bit, into some details and that. Maybe he is trying to get the media against him. Always do the opposite of what he says. Maybe, but I don't know. I think the damage and whatever was supposed to be set in motion is already in motion, and I don't think we're going to stop it. Countless movies and TV shows pre-program this chaos. Oh fuck, for sure. So I cannot watch any shows now, or TV shows or movies, post-apocalyptic or anything, because it's like they copied and pasted the shit right out. It's absolutely crazy. Oscar got COVID and he was vaxxed. Another guy at work wasn't. Weird. See, that's we'll get into all of that. I can't talk too much about I hope you guys respect the fact that I can't talk or comment on that while we got YouTube going, because they will end up censoring me. I just got a text from a friend. Cancel our event September 11th. What's going on here? September 11, 2020, DHS sent out a warning for any event on or around 9/11 has been deemed as a domestic terrorist event. Having sponsors pull out, we had to cancel this event. So somebody said, I'm getting notifications here. Organizers from all over the United States are saying that September 11th, 2021, DHS sent out a warning for any events on or around 9/11 has been deemed as a domestic terrorist event. I just got the notification for this. I'm gonna have to see if there's any truth to this, but that's kind of messed up. That is a little bit messed up. All political issues are lied told. Yes. Okay, so let me see what we can get into here. Again, I got to be very cautious on what I'm doing. I see that there's still some fucking protesting going on. What's this about? What do we got here? I'm thinking about getting a shot. Several of my friends have come down with it. I'm thinking about getting a shot. Several of my friends have come down with it. Lucky not. I can't say what. I'll let the chat talk. Me personally, I'm making a decision that I'm not going to get it, but I have my own reasons for it. I think what you should do is talk to your medical professional. Maybe check out the CDC websites. Uh, so, watch Joe Biden on the total press lockdown as administration. Okay, so what was this? So Joe Biden's microphone got cut off. Here, hold on. Let me check. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can pull this up.
At the White House today, Joe Biden is speaking to a large roundtable. He's opening up his remarks.
And so ultimately, we've got a lot of work to do. And thank you all very much. And thank the press for being here. We're going to go private now.
Doesn't even look like Joe Biden there. Oh, they muted his microphone.
What you didn't...
They muted his microphone. Wow.
What you saw is not a glitch. I had my team check. My heart's racing right now because I cannot believe what I just saw. What you saw, your eyes do not deceive you. The President of the United States turned to a reporter and started speaking with the reporter, Peter Alexander. Peter Alexander is a decent dude. He works for NBC News. I've met Peter Alexander. He's a nice guy. Okay? He asked a perfectly reasonable question. What are you going to do when Americans are trapped in Afghanistan? What the hell are you going to do? It's a perfectly important question, and it is the most important question in the country right now. And what happened with Joe Biden? Let's go back and watch. Not that you guys need to. You're all eagle-eyed. But in case you missed it, check this out. Listen. This isn't my computer glitching. My audio is up at 100.
Yeah, they mute his microphone. Boom. They mute his microphone. Like, tell me that it's almost like a bad movie. It's almost like a bad movie where it's really shitty actors, really shitty production value, and we're living in it right now. Why would Big Pharma ever cure? There you go. I guess that's a pretty good question right there. Why would they? Okay, so what we got? We got over. All right. Elder abuse. Yeah, I don't think I think he plays more dumb than he really is. But we'll get into that in a very shortly as well. So I seen an ad today for Trump. Let me see. Wow. So this was yesterday. Toronto police evict homeless sleeping in parks for public safety. So they did. So here's what I don't understand. So they're saying that here in Canada, look, Toronto police helped evict homeless sleeping in park for public safety. So why did they give the anti-vaxxers harassing dinner a free pass? I find that hard to believe. Look at this. Good news, though. The police union strongly opposed the idea of the Toronto Police Service planning to make COVID-19 vaccine mandatory for all uniformed officers and civilians and employees. See, here in Canada, we're going to talk about that too, but I got to watch because YouTube is very, very sensitive when it comes to this stuff. So we got to make sure we watch what we say and what we don't say. But I have to say, our police and frontline workers are really stepping up to the ball when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hello, Knife. Between China and Russia cut off all shipping to the U.S. Yeah. Huh. Here's something that you guys should know, and I'm going to say this, is that if you have kids, I would buy Christmas gifts now. If you have kids and you need Christmas gifts, I would buy them all now. One, we're going to be on lockdown here in Canada yet again because we're going into a fourth wave. Two, all the shipping containers and toys and stuff like that are all made in China. So they're gonna go and they're gonna be gone and they won't be back around. So if you plan on getting Christmas gifts and doing shit like that, do it now. And that sounds very familiar. I think some woman said that today. I would definitely, cause I've already thought about it myself because I have so many kids. I start shopping around this time. So to me, it's nothing new, but if you have kids and you wait last minute, you might not want to do that. I'm going to have to change that other YouTube, that Nightbot. Just trying to keep up with the chat here. Wow, you guys are just going crazy in there. All right, so yeah, that's what I would be doing. I would be buying that stuff and getting that stuff ready now. Let's see what's going on live here.
In defense spending once dedicated to Afghanistan is now considered up for grabs, although some of it is expected to go to counterterrorism. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
Biden's response.
Lauren, thanks so much for that update there. We do want to take the moment to show you some of these press conferences from officials in Washington talking about the situation. First, we're going to show you members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, both Republicans and Democrats, talking about the situation in Afghanistan, urging the Biden administration to extend that August.
Who said that? A great vice president gave that advice. I was being a smartass. What vice president said that? Who said that? Are you talking about Kamala Harris? Really? Do you have a link for that? Do you have a link for that? It was being a great one, USA. Let me see. Maybe see if I can find that. Wow. See, I was thinking about it because somebody told me today, if you're going to buy Christmas gifts, buy it. And I was like, oh, I'm already ahead of you. And then they started talking about that. And whenever I heard the shipping container thing, or in the chat here when I read that, that's what made me, think about it. Weird. Hold on. Okay, the U.S. Okay, there's no way she was criticized for saying it. Well, why would she be criticized for saying that? Because she's in the middle of causing a war with China. I think that's what's every single one of her comments has been leaning towards a war with China right now. That's why I think we're in the middle of the calm before the storm kind of deal, because she's in the middle of causing a war with China. Exactly. Yeah.
So this is just a cable news show. We never pretend that we're an international feminist organization. We're not an NGO.
Not Justin Trudeau.
But that doesn't mean we don't care about the fate of women and girls. We do care, and that's why for months now we've been monitoring the situation in Congressman Eric Swalwell's office. Swalwell, you remember, had a long-time sexual affair with a Chinese spy that included personal behavior we will euphemistically describe as stomach-turning and unnatural. We'll leave it at that. Swalwell's spy girlfriend has since fled back to China ahead of the DOJ, but Eric Swalwell himself remains at large tonight in both Washington and California. We've been keeping tabs on him because we think it's our duty. A few months ago, we told you about Swalwell's efforts to find young women who might be willing to, quote, expand his brand, whatever that might mean. Just saying the words makes the hair on our arms stand up. Now tonight there is this development. Swalwell has been caught advertising for still more women. His office has posted a, quote, job listing, possibly on Craigslist, we can't be sure, noting that young women are, quote, strongly encouraged to join him, and we're quoting here, to manage his agenda. Verbatim quote. How'd you like your daughter managing Eric Swalwell's agenda? How is behavior like this allowed in 2021 in the United States Congress? Where's Nancy Pelosi? If this was Afghanistan, if it was happening in Kandahar, CNN would be demanding that these women, these agenda managers receive immediate asylum
Troll
for their
alert.
own safety. UN agencies would get involved. We would all understand this as a pressing human rights crisis. But because Eric Swalwell is doing it, manage my agenda, it's okay? No, it's not okay. It's wrong. And we hope it stops immediately.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here.
All right, so what was this? I'm trying to see where's someone said troll alert. Where are you familiar with the alternative scares me? Where do you see a troll? Just here to give Wayne the finger. Oh, George, nice. Thank you for giving me the finger. I appreciate that. The thumbs up. Nice. I don't see a troll alert. Angry Granny, I got 3 different prescriptions for my eyeball. I don't see the troll. You like the red mic? I didn't pick the color, to be honest with you. What's up? Long time no see. Good to you. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't pick the microphone, the color. It works. It works well. That's all I cared about it at the time. Okay, so let me see something here. The link, on the link, it starts at 2:58. Troll Patrol is on point tonight. I don't know who. Okay, I'm not seeing who the troll is, but what it is. I'm sure there's mods in there that will handle it. So listen, Quebec. Check this out. So in Quebec, which I'm glad that change it to watch with pain because the truth hurts. Yes, the truth does hurt sometimes. So Ontario's changing. Thank God that Ontario is not doing what Quebec is doing, because it would be absolutely ridiculous. Reforms trolls into human beings. So it says Quebec vaccine passport starts September 1st. Here's what out of provinces visitors must show to gain access to non-essential businesses. Non-essential businesses like a restaurant or something like that. Okay, so what's happening is, look at this. This is what's really messed up. Where is it? Business down. Okay, so there's the app. The fine for trying or being caught inside a non-essential business is anywhere between $1,000 to $6,000. $1,000 to $6,000 for being caught inside of a non-essential business when you're not vaccinated. How ridiculous is that? Those fines are crazy. That's crazy. Not as much as a brick to the brain. What do we change your logo? I'm not changing my logo. Wow, chump change. Yeah, chump change. I guess not. Oh, right here. There. It was right here. Look, right here. So it says, those that try to get into non-essential businesses could be slapped with a fine comparable to not wearing a mask indoor, ranging from $1,000 to $6,000. What the fuck? Quebecers with an Apple product that could upload the QR codes they received as part of the vaccine documents to new applicants called, and it goes on and on. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go into my feelings on this right now. You all know my feelings. It is what it is. Wayne, I got a message on Samsung Pay. They are offering vaccine Nice. Well, there you go. Perfect. Don't have to go nowhere. It'll all come to you. Oh shit, what is this? Okay, give me one sec. Republican Congressman reveals the oh yeah, here it is.
Let's bring in Michigan Republican Representative Peter Meyer, who serves on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman Meyer is also an Iraq War veteran and just returned from Afghanistan. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us. Want to talk about how this trip came to be. You traveled there with Congressman Seth Moulton from Massachusetts. How did it come to pass?
Thank you, Brett. Both Seth and myself have been actively engaged on what's called the special immigrant visa issue. Those were visas in a program for individuals who had loyally served the United States in places like Iraq and Afghanistan. There have been a tremendous backlog of these cases. And in April, when President Biden announced that he was continuing the initial plan for withdrawal that started under President Trump, we urged the administration to address this backlog. We had to know what was going on the ground in Kabul. And we have not had the information we need from the administration, and realized that we were being lied to up and down, and we needed to see for ourselves.
So Congressman Moulton tweeted out
Thank
today
you.
with Representative Meyer, I visited Kabul airport to conduct oversight on the evacuation, witnessing our young Marines and soldiers at the gates navigating a confluence of humanity as raw and visceral as the world has ever seen was indescribable. Can you put into words what you saw and whether you think that the 1,500, whatever that number is, Americans outside of those gates have a chance to get to inside the airport by the deadline of August 31st?
Yeah, let me first say that both the soldiers and Marines who are out there and the State Department civilians are working tirelessly around the clock to serve American citizens, permanent residents, special immigrant visa holders, and others who may be eligible. And I have seen them jump and make sure they do everything they can to rescue American citizens in harm's way. Now, the gates to the airport are unlike anything I've ever seen. It is a throng of individuals, oftentimes thousands deep, desperate for a new life, desperate for opportunity, mixed in with random individuals who may be desperate but don't have documented status.
That looked like water.
Are oftentimes.
Yeah, that's all water. They're standing all in water here.
American citizens, and soldiers and Marines try to pull them out. I mean, it is a chaotic, just incredibly dangerous and volatile mix. Individuals have been trampled to death. I just heard of a 2-year-old girl, of an interpreter who worked for the U.S. military who was trampled. We are putting our soldiers and Marines in impossible situations, but they are living up to their code, and we should be proud of how they are, with discipline and responsibility, dealing with this incredibly horrific and
these are the first kids I've seen right here.
An impossible situation.
Congressman, the Pentagon didn't know that you were going. They said the Secretary of Defense would have liked to have consulted with you before you went, and that it's
How you doing?
Intense situation. And here's what your leadership, both sides, said about all of this.
Any member that I've heard that might go, I explained to them that I don't think they should. I think it creates a greater risk. You've got enough Americans over there that could be held hostage. They'd make a point out of a member of Congress.
This is deadly serious. We do not want members to go. You need the approval of your committee chair in order to do that. And we've put out the word to committee chairs.
She is just the most evil thing I've ever seen in my life.
There ain't going to be no planes or this or that for
and like, if her eyebrows go up any higher, she just might as well make it part of her hairline, for fuck's sakes.
For people going to the region.
So did you complicate things, Congressman, by the two of you going in a tense and dynamic situation that the military is trying to deal with other things besides two congressmen trying to get a look at things?
Yeah, let me be very clear, Brett. We were not planning to go there and be dependent on the U.S. military. Our plan was entirely independent of that. We did make ourselves known on arrival for situational awareness of the individuals who were there. But the opprobrium from the Defense Department, from the White House, from the State Department is frankly laughable. Right now, they have done everything they can to obstruct the situation, to deny this reality, and frankly, to hide facts from the American people. I'll be honest, I did not support the decision to end our operations on August 31st before I went. After talking with commanders on the ground, I trusted their judgment and I believed it. That is what I want to take back to my fellow members of Congress. Those are the...
And like, do I believe we should have been there? No. Have we been there for 20 years? Yes. Should we have pulled out like that? No. Absolutely disgusting. Everything that is going on over there right now, all the lives lost are crimson. Watch Wayne, the best color. My mic is the best color. Nice, thank you. All the blood that's being shed over there right now. Any further from now is all on Joe Biden, as far as I'm concerned. And as of for the getting everybody out, there's no way. There's no way he's going to be able to get that many people out. There's just, it's impossible. Made it. Hey Gordon, how you doing, my man? Nice. Texas must be nice and hot today. I have a hard time talking about it because I get so worked up over it, and it's just one of those situations where it's like it gets really, really like just pisses me right off. Don't forget to drop the Twitch link. Yes, I will drop the Twitch link right now. I'm dropping the Twitch link. If you guys want to join me over on Twitch in about 15 minutes, we're going balls to the wall.
Hello, motherfucker.
You damn straight. How you doing? Go Tools. Hey, there you go. So there's the link to Twitch. Jump over to Twitch. We're gonna, if you want to continue with me, I'm gonna end up shutting down in about 15 minutes the stream on YouTube. Like I said, hey Seven, how you doing? The stuff that's going on right now is all just a big distraction. It's a big distraction for everything that's going on at your southern border. It's a big distraction with the audits. It's a big distraction with everything that's going on. I believe that we're going to be hitting, or we're going to be not hitting, but I believe that we're going to be heading into in the next couple of weeks some very uncharted territory. And what I'm talking about is like, I think we're going to end up getting some major cyber attacks or some big false flags, and it's going to cause it's just going to be massive misinformation, false flags, whatever, what have you. I think that's what we're walking into right now. Go Tools bot is back. Something's gotta give. Yeah, let it happen. When it does, they open doors. Yeah, you're moving to Mexico. Yeah, Uncle Wayne, how you doing? Yeah. So I don't know. That's what I think. I think I'm going to say some kind of cyber attack, and they're gonna blame China, and China's gonna end up attacking Taiwan, and then so on and so forth, and then the United States is going to have to stand up and do something, because right now your allies think that you're weak. Do the United States really have our back if things hit the get bad? And the United States is going to be like, they're going to step, or they're going to either have to step up or step down as the muscle in the world. And I think Joe Biden is just a traitor. I'll be honest with you. I think he's just a traitor. Hey, Wayne, have you heard about the thousands of Gilsons that are... No. Fuck. Did that already? Tit for tat. He is a traitor. Wayne, live there is... a 60-foot sailboat for sale in BC for $15,000. Oh, that would be so nice. That would be awesome. That'd be a dream right there. Give me a second. I just gotta think about this. Oh yeah. Good stuff. we can't go against China because Biden sold us out to them for years ago. I think what he's going to do is he's going to end up setting up a war, or Kamala Harris, or I think there's going to be a war with them. Or, hey, okay, so this is how you need to attack us if you're going to attack. Don't worry, I'll tell them to stand down. That would be the kind of bullshit we'll end up having. China will take over. I know. I don't think they're going to take over. Larry, how you doing? Larry in the house. Do. So a lot of people's Facebook accounts have been getting hacked lately. I've been getting a lot of people asking me. They're like, tell me a little bit more about yourself. These are the messages I get from people that I've talked to for months on end. They're like, tell me a little bit more. I think they're getting hacked. It's the same comment on like 4 or 5 different accounts now. Mechanical fishing, snare reels. Nice. Okay. COVID-22, is that even a real thing? I seen something about that. Is that even a real thing? COVID-22. Yeah, 62. Yeah, I just seen your message again. Was 20? No, it wasn't. I know COVID-23 is. COVID-22 is actually a real thing. Hold on, I gotta look this up. We gotta use our trusty Google to find out. No, I'm just kidding. COVID-22 can't be COVID disease. COVID-19 center. COVID-2 went viral. Okay, hold on. On Twitter, but it's just a misleading nickname for the a rumor of potential future virus called COVID-22 reportedly spread on social media. The term originated from a misrepresented comment on a sheet. A biology professor said that calling COVID-22 will confuse people. So fact checkers are saying it's bullshit. I don't know. Freak out about COVID-22, but experts assure it's not real. Yes, because the experts know everything, guys. You know this. Dungeons know they were looking for me. They can't find me. Fact checkers are liars. Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are. Like, there's all kinds of. Oh, excuse me. Holy smokes. Should drink some caffeine. I want to see if I can actually sleep tonight. Are fearing that the worst strain of COVID deadlier than the current Delta variant is potential looming around the corner. The new COVID-22 is more advanced. Okay, so they're talking about, but they're saying it's fake. But yeah, who knows? Who knows anymore? I have no idea. We'll have to wait for the CDC to tell us the truth, guys. You know, if you don't know, the CDC does. Wayne, did you show Pfizer CEO saying he? Yeah, actually, you know what? What do we got? We got about 6 minutes left on YouTube here, and then we'll shut down YouTube. So if you haven't checked out Twitch, please do so. Here's the link for Twitch. Twitch. Boom. If you want to continue staying on the stream with me, that's where I'll be. I'm streaming there now, so if you want to go now, go right ahead. A Flamingo Girl, right? Right? I'm so glad you guys actually know when I'm being sarcastic and when I'm not. COVID is a smart virus. It does not affect. I love it whenever you guys know exactly. Excuse me, Lord Fauci, Lord Farquaad, Fartface, I don't know. Anyways, let me see what we got here. Real Labs, no, that's done. Okay, well, I guess we'll get into some of these other videos here. We got 6 minutes. All right, we got 5 minutes left. Let's see what we got here. Wow, cops admit they used to kill people. Wow, freaking cops. No way. These cops are admitting they kill people. Oh, yes, this was the library guy.
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Hey, look at watch this cop's face. Watch this cop's face here when he says no you can't. Watch his face. He gets like, can I see some? No, you can't. Excuse me? Watch his face.
Get your names and badge numbers.
Sure, can I have your ID, please?
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Have you not heard that before? Hey,
what? Oh shit.
Tibbets.
Officer Tibbets.
Tibbets.
No one's supposed to be scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Welcome. Oh shit! No, I'm gonna save you guys the headache of watching everything, but watch the ending here.
You're a douchebag. Yup. Is that against the law? I'm going. I'm going off the property right now. The law protects me to do what I do. You understand?
No.
It's a constitutionally protected activity.
Put that on your YouTube feed because
it's constitutionally protected activity.
Wrong.
If I went in there and I was acting like an asshole,
you're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
Right, thanks,
he just grabbed my arm. Sergeant, he just grabbed my arm. I want to file a complaint. Sergeant.
I guess that sergeant wasn't having any part of that, eh?
After the incident, one of the officers forgot to turn off his body cam and caught Officer Utter with 24 years of experience as a beat cop and no promotions to leadership, saying the following.
You're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Okay, listen.
If he comes back on his property, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
All right, thanks, Sergeant.
Grab my arm. Sergeant.
Watch what he says. Watch what he says.
Is he still here? Yeah. I want to file a complaint. I'll wait for him. Where's Steve go? He's peaced out a while ago. I know.
I hate fucking people like that, he says. The other officer, I know he's a fucking loser.
He's a fucking one. I'm telling you right.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, he says.
Now, fucking 5 years ago with this shit, he would have been on the fucking ground. Absolutely. 10, 15, 20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead.
20 years ago, that motherfucker'd be dead. Yeah? 5 years ago, the guy'd be on the floor. 5 years ago, that motherfucker'd be dead. What? You can't say that, officer. You just can't say that. His teeth would be missing. I know my fat head's covering it here, but it says his teeth would be missing. Oh.
Officer Utter may have just unwittingly testified against himself that he has either witnessed or committed the acts he just mentioned. He has served for 24 years, long before there were body
Look at this guy.
cams and the widespread use of cell phone cameras. His comment that 5 years ago Long Island audit would be on the ground more than likely is referring to a time where body cams and viral cell phone videos didn't expose officers from lying about brutalizing innocent citizens.
Gotta love those technology. Eh? The things they use against us is the very things that we use as well. All right. So, guys, emergency use. Okay. Coleman, we're going to talk about that in about 2 seconds. Just copy and paste that in about two seconds from now. So what we're going to do is now we have cell phones with cameras. Man, do you guys remember the first flip phone cameras? Do you remember those things? We were like, where you'd move and it looked like you were doing that like special like effect where everything was just kind of like a really bad acid trip. It was like, remember those things? Those are awesome. Now we're like shooting professional photography with our phones that gives you a special blurry background and blah 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 blah. Everybody's a fucking photographer now. I don't even know how can photographers even make any money now? Like I'm not even sure. Do photographers make money? Like it's crazy. Remember the car phone? I remember that big car phone. I remember my battery would last 45 minutes. It was a Bell Motorola. The bottom part flipped open, and it was like, and it had those like these the keypad the part where you could see the numbers looked like my sign. It looked just like that sign. It was like, it was pretty cool. It was really cool. Bag phones for cars. Ah, yes, those bag phones. I had a Lincoln Town Car that had one of those phones like right in it, right in it. It was the shit. I remember having to the back of the battery. I had to slide it off. I slid the battery back off, and then I had this other part that I'd slide onto it, and then it had this like coil wrap to it, so I could plug it in the phone and have battery power. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. I don't even remember what system they were using. I can't remember what it was. It was like there wasn't even a G in it. It was just like, I have no idea. It was just messed up. All right. Nokia brick with snake. Oh, that was my Nokia phone was like I don't know what was up with that thing. I had the best Nokia phone ever. It was durable like you would not believe. It was the best thing to slice bread. All right, guys, we're going to shut down the YouTube so we could get into the good stuff, because YouTube is a poop sandwich, okay? I love YouTube, but I love Twitch better. As simple as that. I just do, okay? So please, guys, jump on over to Twitch. We got some, I want to talk to you guys, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that good shit. All right, just let me get this link up here one more time. I'm gonna post. Actually, I'll post this right into the chat. I don't know if my comments get posted onto Facebook. Do they get posted to Facebook? ScrewTube. Oh, let's see my fish. I think they're dead.
YouTube kicks rocks with flip-flops.
Oh, shit, Baker. I think one of my fish is dead. My two black fish with the big eyes, those fuckers are just like all over the place. The two goldfish, they're like hiding. I don't know if this is like little mini Portland or some shit like this, and BLM's taking over the tank kind of shit. But that's some messed up, man. I think the one fish is dead at the top. I'm pretty sure he's dead. The other one's hiding behind a rock. But the two black ones, look at them. Those little fuckers are running. They like run that shit. That's the other goldfish is stuck in the back hiding. Fuck. Even in the fish world, BLM fish taking over. They're Chinese spies. All right, guys. I love you guys. Be good and be good at it. Oh, everybody that's on YouTube right now, I will be back tomorrow night. Love you. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, salty.
Antifa did it.
Antifa spy fish. They're the best. All right, I'm shutting down the YouTube chat. Your fish had a dirt on Hillary. My fish had dirt on Hillary. Maybe. Fuck, maybe. All right, here. I'm going to put the Twitch chat link one more time. Please, guys, jump on over to Twitch. Come join me, and we're going to get into some good shit here. All right. I'm out of here. I love yous, and I'll see you tomorrow night. All right. So YouTube